The main objective is to collect data that helps us understand more about marine mammals and issues facing their populations, and to also use that data to inform human health and issues that impact human populations as well. We're really collecting a longitudinal, long-term data set that's crucial when you're trying to understand risks that populations face across many decades. Our main mission is to collect data that is used by researchers here and across the nation to better understand emerging diseases and pathogens and other problems that may be arising in marine mammals. So the Stranding program, the fact that it's been around since 1972, we have a over 30-year data set just here at Long Marine Lab that we can use to look at patterns and changes in how we see or what we see affecting marine mammals. I think that one of the hardest things about some of the things that face marine mammals and using stranding data is that there's a separation in time between when an event occurs and when the animal shows up on a beach. It makes some things kind of difficult. For example, trying to correlate increased nitrogen input into the ocean with increased domoic acid and red tides. We know that over 70% of the animals that we necropsy in our region have detectable levels of domoic acid. We're all familiar with the harmful effects of DDT, but most of us don't know that DDT was actually first detected in sea lions here at UC Santa Cruz. That's another story that shows us that this kind of work can really be a signal, a canary in the coal mine for problems that could face humans and other wildlife. When you have an animal that comes in and it's clearly the result of a ship strike or fishing mortality, we can record that, but again, when it occurred happened days or weeks before. We are really proud of how collaborative we are in the Stranding Network as a whole, and I think we do an exceptionally good job of that on the central coast of California. We work very closely with the California Academy of Sciences. We also work really collaboratively with Moss Landing Marine Labs to our south. And then we work really closely with the Marine Mammal Center. Other success stories on the East Coast, the most endangered whale in the world, the right whale. When I first went out to North Carolina, there was only 300 of them left, so that was in 2002. Because of stranding data, Congress ended up passing a law to reduce the speed of ships in the region where right whales were commonly found, and that led to a reduction in the number of animals that were killed by ships in the area. The data can actually be used directly to influence policy that can then be turned around to help a marine mammal population. Well, there's the general things that help all ocean wildlife. One of the main ones is marine debris or trash. It's a huge problem and it seems trite, but we see mortality of marine mammals, birds, turtles from marine debris all the time. Our funding is taxpayer funding, and so it's through something called the Marine Mammal Prescott Program, and it's a very small sum in the federal budget, but it makes a huge difference, and it really has allowed stranding networks across the country to collect higher quality, consistent data. And so the fact that you contribute as taxpayers is important, and letting your representative know that you support that program is another really concrete way that you can help.